Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing this face, my name is Lovelyn and you're watching Love and Kids World. So please go ahead and join this family by clicking on the red subscribe button below this video. And to our returning subscribers, I thank you guys so much for the constant love and support. You guys are amazing. I truly appreciate you guys. So guys, today's video is part 2 of my story. Part 1 of my story was how I traveled from Cameroon to Canada with an overdue pregnancy. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you what happened when I landed in Canada. So please grab your chair and grab a cup of coffee and watch this video till the end. So guys, if you haven't watched part 1 of this video, make sure you check it down below in the description box. I'll drop the link there for you guys to watch. For those who watched the first video, you remember I mentioned that my due date was February the 28th, but I traveled on the 1st of March. So when we landed in Canada, we went straight to my cousin's place. 4 days later, I was having some pain. I was not really well. So we were like, where are we going to? I was asking my husband, my cousin rather, where are we going to? Like, my cousin was just 2 years in Canada too, and she came when her kids were already big, so she did not even know anything about delivery, what we need to take to the hospital, anything, nothing, no idea guys. She was totally blank about everything. So when I was having those pains, like, I just asked her, where are we going to? And she had a family doctor at a walking clinic, so we went to that clinic there. I can't remember if we actually met a doctor, because as we went there, we were just explaining that I am at that stage, and we had no health coverage. Like those who landed in Ontario, you know, when you land in Ontario, you have to spend like you have at least 3 months before you can have your health coverage, a health card. So we did not have that health card. So when we went to that clinic, we were just we explained everything to them, and they were like thinking maybe you have to program me to meet a gynecologist. But there I was feeling pains, like I was not fine, and my mind, guys, you know, like my mind was so crowded. That's the way I just put it. I was not myself. Even when they were explaining that they have to set an appointment for me to meet a gynecologist, I was like, do you guys know what you guys are talking about? I'm already overdue my pregnancy due date, right? And you guys are just, I was just talking that to myself. But I keep insisting, like, if I get into labor, where should I go? So there at that clinic, they told us that if I'm in labor, I should go to the emergency. So then I was a little bit calm. So we went back home. I think went back home. I did not even have anything, just take some Tylenol then, you know. So we went back home. That was 4 days later. That was on the 5th of March. And then after that I was a little bit fine. Then on the 15th, breaking morning, I was in labor about 5. I went into labor about 5 a.m. Yes, my cousin did not have a car then as well. So I got up, I was having that waist pain, you know, it was just starting. So I just got ready. I had my shower, I just had some tea, just getting ready. Then my cousin, luckily, was on the weekend, it was on a Saturday, so my cousin was at home too. So we called a taxi. The taxi took about 30 minutes to come. Anyways, it came, so we went to the emergency. Guys, as I'm telling you this story like this, I cannot recall like how, I cannot even have the picture of how that hospital was. That was how my mind was crowded, just landing in Canada in winter, in the heart of snow, like everywhere covered with snow, with my mind so crowded with how am I going to have this baby, everything, just like that's how my mind was so crowded. So I remember I went to the emergency, we went upstairs, we were like 3rd floor. Yeah, I was already in serious labor then. Yeah, I labored that baby just for about 4 hours. From that 5 a.m. when it was about 7:30, I was really in serious labor. Then, so I was put in a delivery bed, right, and I was placed on the monitor. So the doctor on duty then was like a South African doctor. He was so nice to us. He was just checking me, and he discovered that he said the baby was still very high up, and maybe he was like telling my husband and my cousin that maybe I will not deliver the baby naturally. I was just lying on that bed and was like hearing what he was saying. Like they were already standing at that corner and like discussing. It was just like explaining the risk, everything, that if he gets to this level, maybe they have to go for C-section. And they were almost like getting ready to sign the documents. And I lie on that bed. I said, God, I cannot just come to a country like this. I don't even know how my life will be, and I'll go into operation. Like I said, God, this will not happen to me. Guys, as I made that prayer, they came and checked me again, and the doctor said baby's already down. So that was how I delivered my baby naturally. Guys, this doctor was it was on a weekend, right? So it was like time and a half. Since I did not have all the health coverage, we had to pay all the bills. Let me analyze how I paid all my bills in that hospital. The doctor who delivered me, his bill was $1,700. My one night for myself, my one night in that hospital was 1,200 per night. So I spent 2 nights in that hospital. That was 2,400. Then my baby, like a pediatrician came and checked her, everything. The pediatrician's bill was $800. What's the total, guys? About 5,000. Yeah, about 5,000 something, right? Yeah. So this money we paid, like the doctor on duty that night who delivered me took my husband to the bank immediately that evening. That afternoon, sorry, it was already afternoon. It was midday then. Yeah. And my husband withdrew the money from the bank and gave him $1,700. So another thing that happened there was that as I said, I came to Canada. Even though in the plane I was having my emergency bag. Our emergency bag in Cameroon just have the baby's clothes, some few stuff, your own stuff like. But in Canada, I did not know that when you deliver the baby, you cannot leave the hospital without having a car seat. That's not the case for us in Cameroon, right? So my husband, we did not know about that. My cousin did not know about that. So 2 days after, like the second night, I was in the evening, we were planning to leave. So I remember one of my auntie there in that same city came, follow my cousin. They were coming to take me at home. That auntie, she came to Canada too. She has not had any baby. I don't know, like all of them did not even have any idea that we need to have a car seat. So they came, they met me at the hospital. We're all getting ready to go home. Like my auntie was ready to carry the baby in the arms. The Cameroon style, right? So when we were about leaving, they said, "Where is the car seat?" My goodness. We did not have a car seat, guys. That was already in the evening, so my husband had to go to the store there to buy a car seat. And I actually spent one night again, even though it was still within the 24 hours period, so incur any extra costs for that. So my husband went and bought the car seat, so we left the hospital the following morning. As I said, guys, that is we spent about 5,100. Maybe if you do the total, it should be about 5,100. I was like, God, can you imagine you just coming into a country, not even up to 2 weeks, and you are spending that kind of money? I was like, can you imagine that? It was not easy on us, that just that amount that we spent it took a lot from us. We took time to really balance up back in Canada here. So, and I was like, yeah, that was it, guys. Canada, I just like imagine if we did not have this health coverage. Just look at that amount just for delivery. Just imagine that you have some health or some medical condition that really needs attention. How much would that cost you? So we just thank God for everything. So, but thank God our baby was delivered in Canada, and yes, that baby, she keeps reminding me how long I've been in Canada. Each time I remember when he's turning his 1 year older, I always remember, oh, I'm 1 year older again in Canada. So it was just thanks to God. So if you have watched this video up to this level, guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you share so others can also hear my story. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.